What's up, y'all? This your girl, E. Weezy. I'm here with my co-host, JT.
Welcome back.
My best friend, Mariah, my dog. We got a special guest here tonight, WNBA star, Lexie Brown, currently playing for Seattle Storm. What's up, Lex?
Wow. Lexie Brown, that jumper still wet.
Out. Brown for three. Brown, transition three. She got it.
Hey, TV.
Listen, I'm happy. TV.
TV.
No, don't start. But listen, I'm super happy to have you here. You don't know that you was one of the first guests that I asked to be on the show.
A while ago.
A while ago.
It was a long time ago.
And I DM'd you,
I
right?
thought you were lying.
Hey!
Dang,
that's what I'm saying.
crazy.
Because I was like, okay, where's the show? She
Ooh,
was like, oh, podcast.
but listen, Jay, I'm telling you, mad people said that when I reached out to people, they was just like, well, I ain't hear nothing about it. You were one of the first ones. But here we are
Look
at
at us
Easy
now.
Buckets. You know, just really want to just shed some light on you and your story and everything that you've been through throughout basketball. But seriously, I'm happy to have you as one of the first guests. So now that you here and you ain't acting like these other folks,
Hey, I love podcasts. Y'all know me. I'm a
listen,
yapper.
we gonna get into that. We gonna,
Professional
talk a little shit real
yapper.
we gonna get into it.
All right, so like we know about you, your background and stuff like that, but introduce yourself a little bit. Let our audience know a little bit about yourself.
Oh, okay.
Where you from?
Okay, Lexie. I was born in Boston, raised in Orlando and Atlanta. Went to high school at North Gwinnett High School. Started my college career at the University of Maryland. Transferred to Duke. Graduated there, and then got drafted to the Connecticut Sun.
First round, ain't it?
First round.
Okay.
And then since then, I've been on the Lynx,
Run it, let's run
the
it.
Lynx, the Sky, the Sparks, and now the Storm. So I would guess I'm like, what, a journeywoman, they call us. So
Hey,
touched
it's a
almost
story.
half the league damn near, so.
It's a story there though. Like
Yeah.
I honestly think it's a story there because most of these athletes don't understand how hard it is to stick on a roster. No matter if you've been on 5 teams, 2 teams, or 1 team, it's very hard to be on a roster in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So even if you've been on 5 teams, you never set out.
Yeah. Actually,
However-
I've been cut twice.
Yeah.
Let me throw that in there. Let me not lie. I was cut, but when I was cut from Minnesota, it was in the off season, and it was like random out of the blues after our bubble year
But did you get picked up before the season started that next year?
to Chicago.
So
That's
technically
that
you
year.
didn't
Don't
get
count.
cut. You didn't get
But then then I got cut again in Chicago.
so one time you got cut once.
No, twice.
You cannot count.
I got cut twice in like 30 days, and I was about to end it all. I said, you know what? I'm just gonna go be a EuroLeague star. Like whatever.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that either. Like the bag is still in your
no,
league.
it's crazy because you have that like decision sometimes where you're like, I mean, we see it all the time with
All
people
the
that
time,
we
yeah.
know. Like they kind of like are like, okay, well, this WNBA not working, so let me just go overseas for good and just make that my career. Because you have to have a different type of mentality to like lock in overseas
Yeah.
and keep rising
sure,
up, rising
for
up,
sure.
rising up. Like,
It's
I only
different.
played Euro Cup 1 year.
What with
In Hungary.
Hungary with who?
Euro.
I don't know who that is.
So
The green and white team.
the green and white team.
Yeah, okay. Well,
So-
they have wineries and stuff over there.
Oh,
Did they?
that's my type of place. Hey.
No, they got wineries in Hungary. Like, they really popular for
I didn't
wine.
go to any wineries, but there was a little wine bar in the middle of the city.
Oh
that we
my
would go
God.
to. But yeah, I did my Euro Cup that 1 year, and then I never played Euro Cup again. And
So
then
that was your 1 year overseas, or
I did Hungary, Israel, France.
You
So,
played in France?
That was my last year.
Yeah, I see why. France will do that to you.
Yeah.
It is long.
It's long.
They play hard as hell, and that season is just too taxing. Did you play Euro Cup or Euro League in France, or just France League?
Just France League,
Okay.
and our team was horrible. You know, I love y'all. If any of
Yeah.
y'all ever see this.
And
Yeah,
I
they
know
were like
y'all-
little babies. So like when I was getting like, well, what do you call it? Recruited?
Yeah,
Whatever.
recruited, yeah.
They lied to me about the roster. Like
You know
I
how
go
it is.
over there. I'm the oldest player. I'm like 27 at the time. I think everyone was like 22. Younger.
But you know that the foreigners are young. They bring us over there to kind of be the main pieces. But for me, I think just going back to the WNBA and just having that conversation of, yes, you played on 5 teams, But it's so many people that would love to be in your position to be able to say, hey, I done been on 5 different teams. You never set out a year, although you say you got cut in the off season, that is not cut. You just you just went to a different team. You got cut once. Rules wise. In your way, you got cut twice. Cool. However you want to shape it.
I mean, honestly, that second in Chicago, I got cut, and then they just didn't play well. Like, that was the year we ended up winning the championship, and they just started the season like on some BS. So then they were like, "Come on back." And I was like, "I'm not happy that y'all are losing, but like, okay,
I guess.
y'all insist."
But I say that to say is that so many people would rather be in those shoes than at home
For sure.
without no opportunity, because you know how hard it is to stick in this W.
It's crazy.
Nah, for sure. So I remember you said, like, you touched on like being a star or whatever. So like your dad played in the league for 10 plus years. So did you always see yourself being a professional athlete growing up, like seeing him play? Like, did you see like, okay, boom, my dad out here killing, this what I want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I was really young when he was playing, and one of the times I could remember, he was like older, and like, he was injured and stuff like that. So when I realized that I wanted to be a professional basketball player is actually when he was coaching in the WNBA. So a lot of people don't know he coached in the WNBA. So he coached the Silver Stars and he coached the Miracle. So those 2 teams don't even exist anymore.
I don't remember the
So
Miracle.
wait, what players that we know that played on those teams?
I remember the Silver Stars team. I don't remember Miracle.
Who was on?
I don't know where that was at.
You know Taj, who works in the office?
Yes, I just saw her at the hotel.
She was on his team. You know Pee Wee Johnson?
Yes.
She was on the Orlando team. Katie Douglas.
Okay, I know Katie. No, for real, he coached too?
Early 2000s. Yeah, so Orlando first and then San Antonio. And that's like the first time I really saw the WNBA. So I was like,
I did not know that. That's the gym. We got to make sure we clip that. I did not know your dad coached 2 WNBA teams.
Yes.
I thought he just played in the NBA.
No, he coached
Where's
2
that at on the
teams.
internet? It's not.
People like to ignore things.
They just showed that he was a slam dunk contest winner.
That's it. But I'm
They
like,
don't even-
he was literally a coach.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's when I got to be with those women up close and personal. I was in practices. I was at shoot-arounds. I was in the locker room.
That's
I was
a
doing
great
some types of
experience,
stuff.
though.
So you was able to get a real close view of what it was like to be a WNBA player at that time.
Yeah, and it was like not glamorous at all. But I was a kid, so to me, I thought it was like the most amazing thing ever.
Right.
But when you have conversations with like Taj and stuff like that, they're like, that was a mess. It was ghetto. It was bad. It was a mess. Yeah. But we still talk about like how the league was like 6-7 years ago. We have like things like, I can't believe we was doing this. We was sharing rooms.
No, we was
doing
definitely
this.
sharing rooms. I was just telling Natalie at the time, I was like, bro, we really was sharing rooms and you was talking in your sleep before games. Like you literally would know Nat, you was talking in your sleep.
People had to leave room to get on FaceTime with their
Listen,
boobs.
you gotta leave out the room.
Sitting in the lobby at midnight.
But at the
work.
time, like, we living the dream.
Living the dream.
No, low-key,
Like,
for real.
Living
Sitting in the airports.
But for me, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, low key, take this out. So you done seen the WNBA from the
Literally
bottom, from the really from the start to like what it is now.
I have such a crazy appreciation for it, which is why like the way my career's gone. For me at the beginning, it was always so confusing to me why I've struggled so much to like find a comfortable environment because I love the W so much because I've been around it since I've been a kid. So that's why I feel like I've been able to stay around this long despite all the weird things that I've experienced is because I love
the appreciation of it.
Yeah.
Even if it wasn't the best situation, you still made the most of it. But make no mistake, God is doing everything for a reason. What it is?
Amen.
You ask for what? A locker room? What you get?
A facility.
Come on. You just wanted a little locker.
I just wanted a place to put my shoes.
Listen, you got a whole locker room. I heard it's a sauna. I heard it's a cold tub, a hot tub,
sauna, that's my shit.
a lounge area, food. They get food.
I'm gonna live in there.
I've been blessed to be able to get food in Atlanta, Indiana, in LA. I don't know what experience you had, but I've never not got food. Nah, we gonna talk about.
We got food this past year.
You got food this past year?
Yeah.
We gonna talk about.
But it's so
LA.
funny that some players complain about food and then they don't eat the food that's provided because they don't like it. But I'm like, okay, like we're still athletes. They're not gonna bring us trash.
Yeah.
They
They're gonna
want
bring us like
collard
healthy
greens,
stuff.
macaroni and cheese, and yams. We can't have
I'm
that.
like, we can't have that. So go get it yourself. But I'm
Listen.
like, it's free. I'm eating it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
If it's
Free
it's
is for me. Free is for me. I don't care how much money I got. Free
No,
is for me.
free is free. I'm
But
eating
I
whatever.
think the older we are, we appreciate it more than the younger ones because they coming from a different generation. Like this generation of kids that's coming in, like I don't know how to motivate them.
No, me either.
Like,
y'all have everything.
I can't
Literally.
even say,
Y'all
look,
got
I'm
more money
really-
than us.
Listen,
Listen,
I can't even tell them
play
like,
the game yet.
little Leah Boston came in her rookie year. I can't even say, let me go get your nails done. Let's go to dinner. You got more money than me.
I'm not buying you shit.
You
buy
take
me
me
some.
out. Take me out. You making M's in college with half
Pulling
a
up
million,
in
whatever it is.
G-Wagons and Mercedes.
Dude.
Asking for G-Wagons before they even put on the
Man.
practice jersey.
I said,
What?
you know what? What veteran duties can I do?
Ooh.
Humble y'all?
See
I
how
don't
the
want to do
roles
that
done switched
either, though.
around here.
I don't want to humble y'all. I want to treat y'all like my rooks. But y'all, they walk around like they big dogs, but they can.
But that's why I'm so 50-50 with NIL. Like,
I'm the same
I'm
way.
50 over here, like, go get it. And then I'm 50 over here, like,
Earn it.
this is not that, and this is not the real world. Like, this is not how
That ain't how it
adulthood works when you not in college no more. Like, is this a different ball game?
So you did an interview a little while ago, right? We were just touching on the W, and you quoted, you said, I don't think I ever be one of the chosen ones in the W. And I want to say this interview was with Athletes Unlimited, if I'm not mistaken. How what do you mean by? Well, I know what you mean, but other people may not. And so, kind of like
I'm ready.
how important is like the leagues like AU and the Unrivaled? Like,
Yeah.
how important do you think those leagues are?
Yeah, I mean, I think for one, visibility is everything.
Right.
You know, when you go overseas, yes, it's important for like your development and stuff, but like no one is really watching you for real over there. And I learned that when I was in France, when I was hooping, and everyone was like, meh. Like, what is she actually doing over there? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, y'all said go overseas so we can see what you're doing.
Right.
Just for y'all to just be like, we don't really know what
It
how
was
you're playing.
averaging like 20.
Yeah. I
Good
had a
numbers.
game where I had 10 threes in a game. And
I ain't
was
never hear about
like-
that. Exactly. Okay, but finish. Go ahead.
So-
I'm sorry.
Good point.
So then it's like, you're over there and you're just like, okay, why? So I ended up leaving France to play in Athletes Unlimited for the first season. And what I meant by like chosen ones is like the faces of the league. You come in, you get drafted, you're one of the best players in the country. Your dream, your goal is to be like, oh, I want to be one of them ones in the league. Like, I feel like I'm good enough. And then you immediately get humbled. Like, depending on what situation you're in. No, you're not that. You're not
So
that girl.
wait. You think it's the situation, or do you think it's the people in the office of the W that's just stuck on what they're stuck on?
I think it's gotten better. It's from when I first got in the leagues, even when you got in the league. When I got in the league, social media was like not a thing.
Non-existent.
Like, I was very much on social media, despite everyone telling me to get
You
off.
had like 200 likes.
I was popping in
No,
college
you had like
a little
200
bit.
likes.
I was popping in college. I got to 100K.
You were getting 100K likes in college?
No, I got 100K followers
Oh.
right after I got drafted. Like, that was a big deal at the time.
Okay,
2018,
that's a big deal.
yeah.
That's a big deal.
a college player? Like,
No, that's a big deal. But I'm just saying, what
they
do
was
likes-
taking our phones.
Somebody
like,
Yes,
ran out
yes.
phones in that night. What?
Yes.
Who paying this
I understand that.
bill?
I understand that, but 200 likes ain't nothing. Look,
no, it wasn't 200 likes. I
you
was
said
getting, like,
you said 100,000 followers.
I was getting like, that's crazy you said that, because I was looking back at my page like maybe a few weeks ago, and I was like, I was kind of popping in college, like for Instagram not being a thing.
Yeah.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I
have
just
to
like
go do
taking-
my research because I don't think you have more than 200 likes.
My likes are hidden, so you
It's-
can't see 'em.
yeah, my likes
you
are
can't
hidden.
see
You
'em.
can't see 'em.
But I mean, I used to get in trouble all the time in college for my social media.
Really?
Why are you posting this? Why are you tweeting this time? What do you mean by this? All these other things.
They always ask about what you was doing.
Yeah, even and then when I got drafted, like I had a YouTube set up, everything. I YouTubed the whole bubble. They didn't like promote that at all. The whole bubble season is on my YouTube.
Really?
My rookie year, I have like 4 or 5 vlogs. From, like, I was just vlogging. I was so bored. I wasn't playing.
But
I
now
vlogged
they love
overseas.
that. Like,
I wish I stuck with it, but vlogging is hard. And
Mm-hmm.
also now I'm like older, more private. I don't want people to see what I'm doing every day.
Yeah. The private life is definitely.
But when you're
growing on me.
younger, it's fun. But like they were just like, stop it. I tried to do a podcast the year I got cut, and then I was like, oh,
Can't do that.
More of that.
Can't do that.
Let's lock back in. So like I've been trying to do like all this stuff to like be more visible and building my brand, and years later it's paid off. But like I wish like when I first got into the league, people were more understanding and accepting of what I was trying to do.
So, if you were in college right now,
Man,
hey, hold on. I didn't even say that. If you was in college right now,
I
ooh.
would be so rich.
All right, give me a number. We
Recording
did this with one of our guests.
Millions.
Wait, I understand that. Wait, hold on.
Millions.
Hold on. Give us a number, a minimum number. We ain't really talking about max. A minimum number that you think that you'll touch if you was coming out of college right now with what you did when you got drafted. What
Yeah,
you
like
think?
at least a few $1 million.
I need
What's a few,
numbers.
though?
I don't
I don't
what
know.
you-
I don't know
Fruit
how
can
much
be 2, 3. Give me a number.
I'll say $2 million.
Each year.
We'll be like cute with it, cause I don't know.
2 million.
Maybe. How much are these girls making? I have no idea. I don't know. I
What
only
you-
see
It's
estimations.
the only 3 girls that's in the top 10, the gymnastic girl from LSU,
But I
Paige
still
and
even think them numbers are lying.
The valuation
and
is
Juju.
like, yeah, I don't listen to that. Like, cause I know how much how much you make per
Listen.
post versus how much I make per post, and they got way more followers and stuff than we do. So I can only imagine how much
Bruh.
they're making per
And
post.
I've listened. What on the internet they say my net worth is
Yeah,
250,000.
Google be lying, so just Google be lying.
250,000. I'm a
Period. I don't. That's right.
Like, so for me, it's just like when I see Paige is averaging 1.5. No, that 1.5 probably 4.
Yeah.
Cause like, come on, they only giving y'all what they can show, but they ain't really showing everything. We don't know every brand deal that
Exactly.
Paige have. Like under the table that we just don't, not even under the table, that we just don't know about. Like money coming from different places. Like like you said, you know what you make for a post, a story. I know what I make for a post, a story, and my numbers is high to be where I'm at. Imagine
Yeah, I
that.
can't
Like,
imagine.
come on, like they joint probably is crazy. So for them to say Flage is making 1.5, first off, the looking rat.
Yeah,
She on every
way more
commercial
than
in
that.
March Madness. She ain't even in the Final
Bro.
Four.
Rapping about Power
you mean to tell me
Rangers.
she 1.5? Well, okay, after taxes,
Maybe.
maybe. If you in LA, you know how the taxes is in LA. But 1.5 is no. Like
Yeah,
them,
no,
them
they're
kids is definitely up there.
making-
Like Juju, what you think Juju making?
Man, I don't even want to.
Like Juju, what?
Every time I look, Juju.
Yeah.
Juju.
Like-
Juju. It's amazing.
Come on, like the visibility that these kids getting is not. They're not making these low numbers like that. It sound cute and it look good, and you be like, oh my god, that's a lot of money for women. No, them kids making way more.
I
than
was
that.
talking to a college player who, she's pretty good, but her social media following ain't nothing.
Trash.
She making six figures from the university.
Just from the university,
Just from the university.
not from the other brands.
She don't got no other brands really.
Just from the university.
Just so like some schools,
I should have been born in 2000.
some schools are just paying their player, but that's about to change. But
It need to.
the universities, but like all the outside endorsement stuff, like they have no control.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can't
you
control
can't
that.
control that.
But the universities paying the kids, like that's about to get reeled in, I think.
Yeah, I think because like I know kids that's averaging like 4 to 5 points, that's making like 100K. You ain't doing shit.
Nothing.
Like you averaging 5 points, 100K.
And demanding more.
Right.
I'm transferring. Bye. I know I couldn't be
See,
a coach right now.
Hey, I'll be so tight.
That's why.
can't
That's why I'm
imagine being a
so
coach right now.
50-50 with that NIL. Like, please get the money and take care of your family and do what you need to do to change your life for your family. Cool. But also have a team that's gonna also coach you and make you understand, like, look, yeah, you can do this, but when you get in the real world, you can't go on somebody's job and be like, oh, I wanna do this no more. Like, you can't do it. Make no mistake, you can't do it, but your resume gonna look terrible. You can't sign a 4-year deal and you
Watch,
get
they're gonna
drafted.
start making these kids sign contracts, like multi-year.
But
Yeah,
they
you gotta
signing
stay
it, but
here
they
for
signing
it.
the contract, but they not locked contracts. That's what I heard.
Well, scholarships are just year to year.
But
so
what
they're
I'm
gonna
hearing
have to
is
change 'em.
that they can, like, so for example, if me and you sign a contract for 80K, we can renegotiate that contract halfway through the season because we playing better. What? You can't have an
You
open
can't do
contract.
that.
You can't do that. Like, that's not
And but
realistic.
they're doing it because they're like, okay, if y'all don't want to give me this, then I'm
We'll go
going
over
here.
That's
not
why I
realistic.
said it's cool 50-50. But when it's time to get in the real world, adulthood,
They gonna
life
struggle.
go life.
Life
It's
be
going,
lifing.
it's really messing them up. That's why I wish like it was a way that, I don't know, somebody can teach them, they can learn in a different way of, I don't know, like the transition of adulthood, because that college stop. Because you can't go in the real world and be like, I'm going here, or I don't want to do this today. No, that look bad on your
I
resume.
said they need to put the sit out rule back. Sit your ass down.
Think of,
Hey,
speaking of sit out rule,
Right.
Yeah.
you made
I
a
said
decision.
sit out.
Yeah. Sit the
Let's
fuck
talk
down.
about that. Let's talk about that.
Yeah, because I sat, and it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but like you don't get to play.
But
It makes you really decide where you
you-
want to go, because you got to just be a student for a year. Like you're in practices, you can travel if you want. I mean, it's fun. Practice is fun. You get to be on the scout team, do whatever you want.
do whatever you want.
No punishment runnings, nothing. You
Right.
just get to be out there hooping. So that was fun for me. But
But
I'm like, why are y'all actually leaving? Why are y'all actually going from school to school to school?
But tell me the process of that. Like, with these kids, they just make a decision and they can go to another school, right? Like you said, that's a whole thought process that you got to think about. Like, if I leave this school, I really got to sit out a whole year. Like, what is that going to do for my confidence? What is it going to do for my game? What is it going to do for my value? Like, you have a whole different experience versus from what these kids is getting now. Like,
And it messes up the kids that are already at the school you're going to. You just coming in and you're
just
like,
taking
this
your
is my
spot.
now.
we got a new player
like,
next
all right.
semester. Wait a minute.
but as a
That
coach,
came over here because we asked her to come over here. So y'all need to fall in line. Like,
But as
I'm
a
not
coach-
going for that. As a
but
player.
as a coach, for example, if Juju decides she want to transfer to Clemson, what you think she's in that start rotation, whether she scored a basket or
Yeah.
not for Clemson?
It's hard. I mean, I think that was one of the best things for me at Duke was I got to like feel everybody out, build real relationships with them. Because you don't transfer to a school without having an expectation like you're gonna be an important piece.
Yeah.
So I got to come in and see how everybody
Right.
played and da da da. So but then I worked my ass off, and
Yeah.
even though I wasn't playing, I had to show them like I'm here to help y'all win.
Right.
So then when I became eligible, everyone was like really excited about it. And we were able to like grow together as a team because we had already had a whole year of me just playing with them in practice and supporting them on the bench and all that kind of stuff.
So do you feel like you benefit a lot from sitting out that year?
I did, yeah. I mean, I was in the gym all the time. I stopped traveling with them. So when they were on their road trips, I was just working out. I didn't fall
So you
behind
had an
in
opportunity
school.
to learn the girls in a different way, work on your probably get a master's degree or something like that in the meantime.
Yeah.
You know, y'all smart folks over there.
Yeah, that dude.
They smart over there. I'm not gonna lie.
And
ain't
chill
doing all
and like
that.
really enjoy being in school. So it's like,
And we don't get that
Enjoy
luxury.
being in school.
I like school. I'm a nerd.
What you majored in?
Sociology. And then
That's
I
my
got a
minor.
master's in business.
Typical.
Yeah.
Kudos.
Kudos.
you.
That's
I feel like every athlete should have 1 or 2 classes in sociology.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
They need to
1,000%.
understand the world,
the world. for
I
why
ain't
sure.
people
that.
respond to the way they
I was
So
doing this.
you would say that you benefit from sitting out.
Yeah.
And do you think that if that rule was in right now, do you think kids would jump ship as easy?
No. But I don't think it would stop their money, depending on what type of player you are, because a lot of their money is coming from off-court stuff.
But wait, if you're not on the court, you
But
don't make
it
money.
might.
Yeah.
It might. Because I'm like, I don't want to stop the money from coming in, because that's what we all been fighting for
Right.
forever. But people are now taking advantage of
Advantage
this
of it too
system.
bad.
So I'm with you. I love it, and then I'm also like, it's ruining college sports.
Here we go. So 5 questions just off the dome. Don't even think about it, right?
Don't think. It don't say, can you have 1 or 2, 1.
Right.
All right.
Favorite food?
Tacos.
Ooh, I love me some Mexican shit. Hell yeah. Favorite road city to play in?
You
Now-
can't say.
now LA.
No, you can't. Okay. I'm about to
Now
say.
LA.
You cannot say Atlanta.
No, now
Everybody
it's
be
LA.
saying the A. Anyways, WNBA GOAT.
DT.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Duke or Maryland?
Dude.
Okay.
Damn, you ain't even hesitate.
Hey,
Sure did it.
Chill about it now.
Sure did it.
You know, right now. Go to pregame meal.
Breakfast, pancakes.
You would tip, so y'all, it don't matter what time of the day it is, you're gonna eat
I'm
breakfast.
eating breakfast pregame, no matter what.
Pancakes and with eggs.
Or French toast.
Ain't no bacon.
No bacon.
Turkey, bacon, chicken
Boo.
That
sausage.
is plastic. Turkey bacon is plastic.
Ooh.
Always breakfast.
Best bacon in the world. Waffle House.
Ooh, dirty.
always go to Waffle House
It's
when we play in
dirty.
Atlanta.
It's dirty. That's dirty.
I don't care.
Both of y'all are dirty.
Why? It's
I
delicious.
need Auntie on the smoke break. I know that bacon for to be hit as soon as I get in
I
there.
need them fresh off the fight in the
Listen.
back.
Listen.
All-star meal every time gonna hit. Cheese, eggs.
Every
Grits.
time. Every time.
Lex, shout out to you for stopping through,
course.
chatting with us. We definitely gonna run this back because we are teammates. We're gonna be shooting
And you
in
gotta
Seattle.
come on my show.
Listen, I don't know. I'm scared of Gil now. I don't know if I want to go in there.
No, on mine.
On yours.
Yeah.
I heart.
Yeah.
I can do
but no,
that.
you should come on Gil's.
No,
They would love to have some
No,
W players
I'm
on there.
cool. I'm
I've
cool.
just
Gil
been
be
waiting to
talking
bring the
his
right
shit.
one.
I'm
'cause
cool.
They can't be
Listen,
keeping up.
I will curse
They be-
Gil out.
Yeah.
We good, but if you come at me anyway, I'm
telling you, I'm like, I couldn't bring my Sparks teammates on there.
Like they too sensitive.
Yeah, I'd have been like,
But wrapping it up, shout out to you, Lex, for stepping in, chatting with us on Easy Buckets with me and my best friend, JT. It was nice to have you on here and get to know you in a different way. I know we teammates. I know we going to kick it. We having a blast this summer because we're going to win some games and have fun at the same time. But I appreciate you stepping through. Shout out to you.
thanks.
Give you some love to the camera. Ooh. And it's a Rizat.